Wagwan and welcome to my first YouTube video. I'm excited but nervous at the same time because I really don't know how you guys are going to accept this, but I'm trying anyway and I'm here, so accept me, please. Thanks. So most of you are coming from Instagram, which I'm sure, and you wouldn't really know much about me because I don't really post anything personal and I don't really talk. I don't really say anything. I'm a girl of very few words. But you know, we're gonna kind of change that today because my first video, as you can see by the title, is going to be a Get to Know Ash M876. So what I have are a few questions in this hat, and these questions came from Instagram. I had put up a questions post in my story and said, ask me some questions, and you guys did the thing. So here we go. I'm gonna pick the first one out of the hat. Mind you, I wrote these down, but I do not remember what I wrote down, so they're gonna be a surprise to me as much as they're gonna be a surprise to you. First question. If you had a warning label, first question. If you had a warning label, what would yours say? If I had a warning label, it would say, do not psst me. Don't do it. See me and don't see me. Don't psst after me. I don't like it. Me not like it. I'm not an animal. I'm not a dog. I'm not a cat. Don't psst after me. Don't do it. If you want to get me ignorant, just do that. That is the one thing that I do not like. I'm gonna tolerate it. I'm gonna fight. Yes, I said it. I will throw some hands. Next question. What is one thing you'll never do again? Allow somebody to take me for granted, but we're not going to go deep into that one. Can I take you on a date? Why did I even write this down? Boy, I'm not really in a dating frame of mind at the moment. Thanks for asking though. Next question. What is your favorite holiday? My favorite holiday is Christmas. Cliche, I know. But when I was younger, I used to always pray that it would snow in Jamaica. And my mom used to always say, Ashley, if it snows out here, the crops will die and the farmers won't have any work. And I used to say, oh well, please let it snow. Whereas I used to love White Christmas when, you know, out of nowhere, miraculous snowfall happened in this faraway land. So I said, why that can't happen to Jamaica? But Christmas is my favorite holiday, and it's not because of the gifts and, you know, all of that. It's really because I feel like people are more friendly during Christmas time. I know the road might not be as friendly because, you know, people kind of thief, but people are more friendly and they're more, you know, open and they're more accepting and they're more huggy and they're more, oh my God, have a Merry Christmas and be safe and blah blah. And I just feel like it's just a jolly time of year. Next question. What's your favorite fast food? Kentucky Fried Chicken. The Colonel knows my name. The Colonel knows my name. He says, Ash M876, what's up, girl? Good to see you. What's that you want? A 5-piece wings combo with a coleslaw on the side and a cola champagne drink? Girl, I got you. That is me. Next question. Do you have kids? Boy, all right. You know, it's unfortunate that I get this question a lot. And I know quarantine did deal with me a little ways in terms of putting on weight. But no, I don't have kids. It might look like maybe I just had a baby or had a baby recent-ish, cause you know. But I don't have kids. The only kid I have is Bubble. She's my 4-legged child. Sadly, she's not around right now for me to show you, but that's the only child that I have and the only child I will claim. Next question. What is your favorite movie? My favorite movie is To All the Boys I've Loved on Netflix. It is a teen drama romance movie, and a lot of people would not even think that's my favorite movie, but trust me, I've watched that movie like 11 times and it never ever gets old. I know the words by heart. I know each character's personality. I take quizzes all the time to find out which character I am, and I always get Peter Kavinsky. Why, I don't know, but I guess we can relate. But that is my show, and it will always be my show, and part 3 is coming out next year, and your girl is gonna be there on her what? strip eyelash. What's your favorite color? My favorite color is pink. Another thing people wouldn't really think, because you know, I'm kind of tomboyish, and then when I say pink, they're like, oh, but you know, I don't think that pink would fit you. But pink has always been my favorite color. I just don't show it up. I don't wear pink, and I don't have pink things, but I love seeing the color pink. Gorgeous color. When are you going to do the video with me? Okay, girl, hit me up on WhatsApp and we talk about it. Next question. Did you study art? No, I didn't study art. I wanted to do art for CSEC, but I was steered in another direction, which was sciences, because I wanted to do the arts, but I didn't study art. Art is really just a hobby of mine, and I really enjoy it. It's very relaxing. It's a very nice way of expression for me, because I'm not a very expressive person in terms of words. I can type my feelings, but I cannot speak them or say them. It's really hard for me to do that, and I feel like art is the best way for me to kind of get them out. If you really pay attention to some of my pieces, you can see the feelings in them, but people just look at it and say, oh, it's pretty, but there's a lot of feelings in there. You just need to read between the lines. Next question. When will you post your first video? Hey girl, right here with Daya out in the YouTube space. I'm gonna take up the space because space is dead. Here is my first video. Welcome, enjoy. Favorite episode of The Office? Oh my God.
That's what she said.
This is an impossible task. I don't have a favorite episode. My favorite episode of The Office is The Office. I love every single episode. Like, they're all just individually great. Amazing show. That is my favorite series, in case anybody wanted to know. The Office, I can watch that 500 million trillion times and it never gets old. It's like I'm watching it for the first time. Oh, by the way, I talk kind of fast when I start to talk and I ramble. You'll learn that about me. But this is a get to know me video, so you're getting to know me, so get to know the fact that I ramble. Next question. Why did you cut your hair? Cause them said the trim have a buzz. I cut my hair because I wanted to. I wanted a change. The time did hot and I said, why not now? I was always back and forth about whether or not I wanted to cut my hair, and one day I just made the appointment and did it. Another question that I usually get is, who cuts your hair? When I initially cut off the tresses, I went to Roxanne. I'll put her Instagram page name somewhere on the screen. And then who needs it up is my barber, which is Styles by Cliff. I'll also put his Instagram name on the screen so you can know. But yeah, I cut my hair just because I wanted a change, and I don't know, I did just always feel like I would have looked nice with short hair. I feel like it have a little buzz, you know? A little buzz. Where did you get that top? Okay, the top that she's referring to is the top that was in a picture for the questions that I posted, so I will just insert that here, I guess. Yeah, I got that top on Fashion Nova. I get most of my stuff on Fashion Nova. This is Fashion Nova, this is Fashion Nova. Literally, that is the only place that I shop. So usually when people ask me, where did you get that? It's Fashion Nova. Trust me and believe, it is Fashion Nova. I don't shop anywhere else. So yeah. What's the longest you've gone without sleep and why? I am an event planner as my 9 to 5. So I guess that goes without saying. The longest, or why I would have gone without sleep, is because I was working on an event, and the longest I've gone without sleep is about 24 hours. Yeah, it was a rough time. Wouldn't recommend. 0 out of 10 would recommend that experience, but the work that I have to do, and I'm needed there for the work. So you feel me? Are you single? Are you single? Do you have a man? Are you single? When was your last relationship? Are you single? Are you seeing anybody? Listen, this is my most frequently asked question, and no matter how much time I answer, people still ask me. I don't know if it's that you guys don't believe the answer, but I am single. 110% single. Very single. So single. I'm only seeing a 1. I'm not seeing a 2. I can only see a 1. That is how single I am. Everything I see is a single thing when I see 1. One. Must one shoes, must one hand, must one foot. One. Single. So single. Please stop asking me. How would your friends describe you? Matthew, how would you describe me? Matthew says I'm hilarious. I don't believe that. I'm gonna phone a friend. Can we phone a friend? Let's phone a friend. Let's hope she don't flop me. Actually, she's not supposed to flop me now because she's supposed to down. Come here and chat out the girl business. Don't flop me. No, why you never say hi, sunshine? Hi, sunshine. How would you describe me?
How would I describe you?
Yeah.
In what context?
Just how you would have described me, girl, like as a friend.
Like not a professional context?
No, not a professional context.
Oh God, I hate being put on the spot. Okay. I would describe you as my trustworthy, non-judgmental, down for anything, ride or die friend.
Sweet. Thank you. I'm filming my first YouTube video, and it's a get to know me, and one of the questions was how would your friends describe you?
Oh, okay, then yes, my get to know me. My ride or die, like diary, mad friend, who is down for anything, trustworthy, pushes me, all of that.
Just an amazing 10 out of 10 would recommend friend.
I never once on the head because I'm sleeping kind of big. I was trying to hold it down.
Okay, bye. Anyway, back to the questions. What motivates you to work hard? Literally nothing motivates me but me. Somebody could have handed me $1 million and say, hey, do this, and if I don't want to do it, I will not do it. I feel like that is bad, but I have to, within myself, tell myself, hey, this is something that I actually want to do, and you know, I will see the benefits in it. But if it's literally something that I don't want to do, I'm not gonna do it. And yeah, like I said, it's kind of bad, and I feel like it's a little bit of a lazy-ish kind of thing, but at the same time it's not, because some situations make me feel a little bit overwhelmed, and I'd rather not put myself in a situation like that. So I think that's kind of actually where it would stem from, just me being a little bit overwhelmed in certain situations. But what motivates me really is me. Wow, this is a lot of questions, I know. Who was your first crush? Okay, my first crush was in prep school, and I had this crush from probably grade 1 to grade 3, or probably grade 4. I don't want to call his name. Should I call his name? Call his name. Okay, his name is and he was my first crush. I feel like some people might actually know him, and I had a crush on him for as long as I could remember in my prep school life, until I left Priory Prep and then went to Immaculate. Even when I was at Immaculate too, I was still crushing on him, but I guess out of sight, out of mind, eventually I got over it. Boy, if you're watching this, I feel like you probably already knew that, but yeah, it's out there now. Okay, that was embarrassing. Next question. What makes you smile? Pretty much everything. Everything makes me smile. I'm a very smiley person. The only way that I'm not going to smile is if, for example, I'm at an event and I'm around a lot of people and I probably don't know them. I'm going to keep a very, very straight face because I don't want anybody to talk to me. If I'm walking on the road by myself, I'm not going to be smiling, straight face, you know, resting, you know, face all the time, 24/7. Once I'm around situations, people, environments that I am not familiar with. But other than that, 32 teeth, 24/7. What is the name of the material you paint on? It's called a canvas. I don't know what else to tell you. It's a canvas. Yeah, pretty much it. How old are you? Old enough. I'm 28. I used to hide my age because I used to think that I was very, very old, but I'm actually not very, very old, so I'm okay with my age now. I'm 28, 20 great, if you will. What would you sing at karaoke night? For my independent ladies, na 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 na. Me have money in my pocket, so I feel nice. That's one song. And tell a girl say, me is a girl, me no fight over man. From a little bit of just summer tan. This a girl on go on. Okay, yes. So Independent Ladies by Vanessa Bling and Fight Over Man by Spice. Either one of those two karaoke songs for life. 4L. How did you get started working in events with Blueprint? Okay, so how did I start? So they reached out to me to do a specific project, which was to be like the program director for like this side brand that Blueprint was trying to build up, which was kind of like a program where you go to the events and interview the clients, interview some of the patrons, and just talk about the business side of the event. They had hired me to do that essentially, and then they used to call me for 1 or 2 jobs, like to help out with really big events or to do some stage management for a few other events. And then they started to call me in part-time, so I would work in the summers and Christmas when I was off of school, because during all of that time I was still in school. So I was working part-time and then started full-time August 2018. And yeah, that's pretty much how I got started at Blueprint and got started in events. I was first a business development executive, where I used to only do quotes and do client relations, and then I was sent into the event side of it, where I plan and execute events, which is what I love to do. 10 out of 10 would recommend if you have the stamina for it, because it's really not cut out for everybody. Trust and believe. Introvert or extrovert? I am an ambivert, which is a mixture of the two. I'm introverted in most situations and extroverted in situations where I am very comfortable or where I definitely absolutely need to be. So for example, with work like for TVJ or Intense, that's where my extroverted personality would come out, and more time that's where I force an extroverted personality, because it's not all the time I want to smile up and talk to people, and you know, sometimes you just want bill and chill. But yeah, so I would say I am a mix of introvert and extrovert, which is an ambivert. Oh, we're almost finished. 2 pet peeves. Okay, one I already discussed, which is when people psst me. The next one is I hate, absolutely hate, I don't like it when people mock me. I don't like that. If I'm talking and somebody goes, that just made me want to throw a thump. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I don't like that. But is that really a pet peeve? That's a pet peeve? That's a pet peeve. Okay. I don't like that. I hate when people mock me. If you want to get me upset like instantly, psst me or mock me. One of those things. Like, oh, gross. No me gusta. And the last question. Wow, they saved a hefty one for last. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? Why do we romanticize answers to this question, or make so much of an effort to ask people this question? Like, what is it about 5 years? Why not? Where do you see yourself next year? Where do you see yourself in 2 years? Is 5 years like a general rule of time? Like in 5 years time you're supposed to be this, or I will never understand. But anyway, where do I see myself in 5 years? I honestly have no idea. I am the type of person that goes with the flow. I take it day by day. I do set myself up in a certain way where I can say, okay, in the next 2 months, I can see this happening for myself. In the next 6 months, I can see this happening for myself. But literally, something can happen tomorrow, and that will set back my plans that would have happened 2 months from now. You guys, I mean, so me planning 5 years ahead, it's cool and it's a nice idea, but it's just not. It's not me, and I don't necessarily like to, I guess, put out expectations like that of myself out there, because I can change by tomorrow. I can say, oh, in 5 years time I want to be a carpenter and I want to have a carpentry business. By tomorrow I can chop off my index finger and then I can't do carpentry anymore. So I just take it day by day. I do have things that I want to achieve. I just don't know when they will be achieved, but I put things in place right now in the present so that I can achieve them as soon as I possibly can and when they should be achieved. That was so much talking. I feel dizzy. I've never sat down and spoken to myself for this long in ever in life. So I hope you guys appreciate that. And I hope, you know, you got the chance to get to know me a little bit more, get, you know, a little insight of my personality a little bit more. I'm very goofy and I'm very chill and not a lot of things bother me. I don't get angry very easily. These are just things that I'm throwing out there now. But yeah, I think I'm a cool person and I think, you know, I think you like me. I hope you like me. So that's that with that. I hope you enjoyed my very first YouTube video and I hope you got to know me a little bit better. It's a vibe, so please subscribe,